A 26-year-old man who was allegedly shot dead in a residential street was shown no mercy in a public execution, a court was told today. Patrick Boyle was allegedly killed by a gunman riding an electric bike in Huyton, Liverpool last summer when he was shot twice by an attacker reportedly wearing a COVID face mask, wielding a self-loading pistol. Mr. Boyle was sadly pronounced dead after being rushed to Wiston Hospital on July 1, the Liverpool Echo reports. The prosecutor in the trial, which opened today at London Liverpool Crown Court, said Patrick stood no chance in the fatal attack, which took place at around 6 p.m. Prosecutors allege the attack was carried out by a man named Reuben Murphy, as part of an alleged plot involving co-defendants Ben Doyle and Thomas Walker. All three deny murder. Mr. Boyle was pronounced dead after being rushed to Wiston Hospital on July 1. Image. Liverpool Echo. Ian Unsworth, QC, prosecuting, told jurors, "It was, in every sense, a public execution." The case for the prosecution is that the masked gunman was the defendant, Reuben Murphy, who, in a deliberate and ruthless attack showed his victim, Patrick Boyle, no mercy. 2 bullets were pumped into Mr. Boyle's chest. He stood no chance. Whilst Reuben Murphy alone pulled the trigger, he was not alone in this enterprise. The defendants Ben Doyle and Thomas Walker are, we suggest, also complicit in the murder of Patrick Boyle. According to the prosecution case, Walker's DNA was found on a bullet casing at the scene of the shooting, and the street Doyle lived in, Lime Grove in Huyton, was a hub for the launch of the fatal attack. Mr. Unsworth said that, on the afternoon of the shooting, CCTV evidence allegedly suggested there had been an altercation in Lime Grove after 2 men, one allegedly believed to be an associate of Mr. Boyle, were seen arriving in the area, the prosecutor said. Forensics attended the scene. Image. Liverpool Echo. Shortly after they turned up, it is claimed a camera captured Murphy running from the street. In the hours that followed, Mr. Unsworth said it was the prosecution case that Murphy was in contact with Doyle and Walker and that CCTV captured significant footage, particularly of men they claimed to be Doyle and Murphy, and of an electric bike, around Lime Grove. The jury heard that less than 20 minutes before the shooting, 2 people were allegedly recorded leaving the garden of a property close to Doyle's home on Lime Grove, one on an electric bike. It was alleged Doyle was on the bike and that he was soon joined by Murphy who, in the minutes that followed, allegedly split from his associate and used the bike as his mode of transport to find Boyle and shoot him. Mr. Boyle was allegedly struck by at least 2 bullets, with detectives believing 3 shots may have been fired. Jurors were today given an overview of witness statements from people who saw that attack and its aftermath. Floral tributes left on the street where he was shot. Image. Liverpool Echo. Mr. Unsworth said one woman heard 3 loud popping noises, adding, "She went outside and spoke to her neighbor, and as she did so a male rode past on a bicycle. That male was, she remembered, wearing a black jacket with their hood up. They were holding on to the bike with their left hand whilst their right hand pushed what appeared to be a gun, approximately 6 inches in size, into their pocket." That same witness also allegedly saw the outline of Mr. Boyle slumped in a nearby doorway and called 999 before seeing him being bundled into a dark colored Audi motor vehicle which drove off at speed, the prosecutor told the court. That vehicle allegedly took Mr. Boyle to hospital where his friend, Case Hughes, said he had been shot in the chest by someone wearing a coronavirus face mask. Mr. Hughes said, "Alls I know is, there was a pedal bike, I heard 2 bangs, and that was it." Asked to describe the attacker, he said, "All black, and a corona mask, that was it, I couldn't even tell ya what he was wearing mate, it was just all." Murphy, 26 and of Oak Avenue, Newton Le Willows, Doyle, 24 and of Lime Grove, and Walker, 20 and of no fixed address but formerly of Clubmore, all deny murder. Possessing